Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 1.
Anchors Away. Well, this season is kind of short. It's only 8 episodes. SJP and Cynthia Nixon were pregnant. Carrie is full-on flapper. I think it's very easy to hide her pregnancy in those cute flapper dresses.
Carrie's got her short hair. It's kind of curly in 1920s, and this is not my favorite Carrie look. I hate it. I hate this hair. I hate it.
The first look we see Carrie in is this chunky striped sweater, brown trousers, a sensible heel for a pregnant lady.
A sensible sweater to hide a lot of stuff, in a fugly bag. This looking like an anthropology bag or something. Where's a Fendi baguette?
I'm a little offended by the fugly bag comment. It's not fugly, David.
Don't take it personally. 9/11 is never directly mentioned in the show.
The closest we get to it is when Carrie says,
"If you want to do your patriotic duty as New York women, you will come shopping with me right now and throw some much needed money downtown."
Carrie has another bag that could be considered ugly. It's this green boho, what would you call it, like a sack?
Ugly. I would consider it ugly too.
But the look I think is adorable. A Nanette Lepore striped dress, the Chanel jacket, cutie pie pink sweater, this heart necklace. And in this look, she wears it as a pin.
And she's so embarrassing walking around trying to fall in love with New York. It's not working out good for her.
It's funny when she meets the lady in the diner who's been in New York for too long.
Lithium. I like to sprinkle it on my ice cream. You ever try it?
She gave me shades of Mrs. Cohen though.
Carrie has a Marilyn Monroe moment going to the Guggenheim, and we get a close-up of the shoes. They're Narciso Rodriguez. He was really having a moment at that time.
Samantha Jones is our power girl and our clutch girl in beautiful layering. I love to see how she goes from the cafe to the streets with this white coat and a belt. This is not Staten Island. This is more eleganza. This is fabulosity.
Chunky Dior belt and this glam earring that's very abstract. I at first thought it was also Dior.
I don't know if it's Anthony's influence on Charlotte's fashion that she's dressing a little bit more kooky. I love her in this fedora. This look is kind of giving me Lizzie McGuire, giving me Emily in Paris.
The hat almost feels like something Carrie would wear.
And the cute purse.
I wonder if it's Hermes.
That's what I'm going to look into.
Carrie is doing full-on flapper. We can see the bra in the back, which is very Carrie Bradshaw.
But I do love Samantha's look. It reminds me of her LA look.
I love the blue boot, and I love the white patent trench.
And Charlotte is very cute but reserved with her little black look and her black Chanel cube bag.
But she's not that reserved because she shows one boob to a sailor. Remember Miranda showing one boob? Why does everyone show a boob but Carrie?
Yeah, Samantha has shown multiple boobs.
Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 2.
An Original Sin. Carrie is doing expert layering because she is a layering expert.
It's like August on top of March.
And the gold heart necklace is back.
You could say she has
A hard on. Oh! We have to mention Miranda's hair.
My so-called life, Claire Danes moment. I think the idea is that she's kind of suffering as a new mom and she's not glamorous and gelled like she used to be. I think she looks better.
Sam is our statement earring queen. She's got these big old Chanel knockers. I want those earrings.
What would you do for those things?
A lot. Probably wouldn't date Richard Wright.
They might have been a gift. He was giving her a lot of Chanel.
Oh, he gave her a gift, that canary Harry Winston diamond, but it's not an engagement ring. It's meant for her middle finger. I wouldn't mind a diamond on this finger.
We can't show this finger.
When Carrie and Charlotte are cruising for guys in the park, the hat that Carrie is wearing, she could be a McDougal. The sweater is by Isaac Mizrahi, and she's got a big C initial.
Now Carrie's wearing that little heart on a pin as a brooch.
And Charlotte looks so cute in this Christian Lacroix shearling pink jacket, reminiscent of her Marnie jacket from a few seasons ago.
Guest star alert. Two of my favorite comedy gals in the world are guest starring. Molly Shannon and Amy Sedaris. They're playing Carrie's book editors.
Carrie's wearing a vest with a cameo brooch. I love how she's attached the scarf with the brooch to the vest. When Sam and Carrie are walking, I love Samantha's colors.
Pink and red always go really well together.
But I'm also loving Carrie's coat.
Yeah, is it a felt blanket coat?
One of my favorite coats that she's ever worn on the show.
Miranda here's got 2 bags going. Business bag, and then she's got her cool natural bag. Got a huge collection of natural bags.
We see Miranda with another fabulous bag, S4 circle bag.
That's iconic.
I think this is before they split and became 3S4, and then the one guy became myself. Charlotte has a fabulous printed halter top dress by Anna Molinari.
No one does a halter top like Charlotte does.
And then the girls attend Brady's baptism. Carrie is wearing all black, but she's got this fabulous flower on the head.
We've had 3 funerals, and this is the first baptism.
Miranda wears pearls for the first time, and I love her in pearls.
Charlotte is looking like a Stepford wife, literally buttoned up with these million buttons.
I hope there's a zipper in the back. Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 3.
Luck be an old lady. This is the Atlantic City episode.
I love when they travel because that means luggage.
That means new outfits that maybe they wouldn't wear in New York. Carrie is wearing a granny crochet top. It's very reminiscent of Roseanne, the blanket that's on the couch. It's also very reminiscent of a very big crochet trend that we saw in 2020. That trend really came and left very quickly. I love that Carrie travels with a giant hat box. Although we never see her wearing a hat, they arrive at the Taj Mahal.
It looks like a cultural appropriation amusement park.
And the girls all look like they're going to different places. Miranda looks like she is at home with her leggings on.
You're allowed to have leggings in New Jersey.
Who doesn't get a pass is Charlotte. What are you wearing?
You're getting a prude ticket for this Victorian teacher look.
Please.
Be a little like Carrie Bradshaw in her Guesquier chainmail number. Samantha is a monochromatic diva as usual.
I love the white suit. What makes it is the draped shawl.
This is a shawl alert too.
Shawl on the scene. I love the tacky restaurant that they eat in.
And we meet Denise in the restaurant. I love a fabulously dressed guest star, and I love her chain belt.
Sam has a fabulous statement necklace. The statement is it's all about this necklace. Carrie has a new hair look in this episode where she curls her hair in a very tight curl.
I think we're together on this one. We're not loving this.
It's giving a little Orphan Annie. But I love the backless dress with the blue sash.
Yeah, this is a good Atlantic City dress.
Charlotte is finally stepping out of her waspy style.
Yeah, she's giving us little girls next door.
And Samantha is looking way too chic for Atlantic City in this little black dress and her Ferragamo black and white bag. Carrie and Charlotte in those boardwalk pink sweatshirts. They kind of look like the pink ladies from Greece.
And Carrie's hair here, geez, she looks like an electrified squirrel.
I do love the ending scene here when they're all on the bus and they take a picture of all of them together.
These are our girls.
Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 4.
Cover girl.
Work.
And Carrie is our cover girl. She's got a book coming out.
Amy Sedaris and Molly Shannon are back again, and they have an idea for Carrie's cover that's really cool. It kind of looks like the Madonna sex cover, but Carrie's not into it. I really like their idea.
I loved Amy Sedaris' brooch, a pearl with silver. I find Carrie's look here interesting as well. She has a sheer blouse under this crocheted top.
Kind of like a dream catcher.
It's chaotic and very interesting, and I love it. And it's the first time we see Carrie with chandelier earrings. I could have her leave those at home. These are not cutting it for me. When the girls hit Barnes & Noble, Charlotte is wearing a sweater with a giant Ralph Lauren logo.
Basic.
But what I do love is her pink bag. We saw this bag in the last episode.
Samantha also has a really cool bag. Paco Rabanne is usually known for his metallic purses, but this is made of wooden pieces. And Samantha has a gorgeous green leather Gucci blazer.
Carrie is being very casual in her Cutie Pie Juicy Couture zip-up hoodie.
Carrie's wearing a lot of Balenciaga now, and she was wearing Balenciaga in the last episode.
The Balenciaga has replaced a lot of her Dior. Miranda joins Weight Watchers, which we feel is a product placement. She also has Krispy Kreme donuts, which I also think is a product placement. When Carrie goes to meet Sam for lunch, she has this fabulous one-shoulder top with a Cutie Pie beret.
Yeah, this is very similar to a Chloe Sevigny look that we covered. Stanford's back. He's got a couple cute looks in this episode. I love this chic printed tie look he has.
And Stanford is also coming back with his new boyfriend, Marcus. Ooh.
Let's look up where Marcus is now.
One of my favorite looks of Carrie's, it's this iconic Vivienne Westwood Sex Pistols top.
Yeah, this is a classic Vivienne Westwood bondage shirt. Carrie should not just be out in public with this. This should be under glass and protected. We're seeing a lot of Westwood coming into the show.
So Samantha decides that she's going to help Carrie with the book cover, and she pulls this Fredericks of Hollywood look for her.
No, it's very Austin Powers.
I do love it. It's fun for like Halloween or something. And Carrie wears this fabulous tricolor dress.
And they come to a good compromise on the book cover.
It's always a good compromise when you're wearing a Vivienne Westwood jacket with a little panty and a high heel ballerina shoe.
I don't like this cover because of the hair, and I think the Madonna one would have been better.
Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 5.
+1 is the loneliest number. At least Carrie's first look of the episode is fabulous.
This is better than nothing.
With this hair blown out and then curled. This is my favorite look for her short hair.
Jury's still out for me on this one.
And she's a Marnie queen in this episode. It's this fabulous little jacket with a floral mini dress.
I love the little flowers all over and the striped trim.
It's very Consuelo's old Marnie. And she also has cork wedge Louboutin wedges and a little mini pink clutch.
Charlotte is dating again, and she's got a 50s style floral dress. Her shoes are really the star of the show. Let us see the shoe.
The main star of this scene is the fab neighbor with the poodle.
Why do all the Upper East Side ladies have poodles like this?
Oh, and bunny alert. She's wearing all Chanel, and she lets Charlotte know it's Chanel.
Don't you hustle me out, young lady. This is Chanel.
My favorite part of this is that she has this bunny keychain.
We have a new character, we have a new new love interest alert for Carrie, Jack Berger, who is a walking red flag. I don't like this guy. I don't trust this guy. He's also a writer, and they describe him as being like a male version of Carrie.
Carrie is our Marnie queen in this episode. I love her white flowy top. The bra straps are showing, as they should.
And I love her capri pants and the scarf in the hair.
This is a very Carrie Bradshaw look. And Sam looks fabulous in her green top and pink pencil skirt, and I love that rainbow bag. And we have another hilarious Samantha moment.
Samantha's famous chemical peel. She looks like a pizza with no cheese.
I love the scene when she's putting on the earrings.
But she does it for fashion.
And she pulls it all together looking very chic. I mean, maybe kind of funeral chic, but still chic.
Carrie's going full flapper mode at the party in her Anna Molinari dress.
I'm guessing this dress was worn to hide the pregnancy. Carrie loves flowers, so she has a corsage. This time it looks like she's actually going to prom. Stanford and Anthony meet again. No, I wouldn't even call them frenemies. They're just enemies. I can't believe that they're actually eventually going to fall in love.
We have another guest star alert. Isaac Mizrahi appears in the episode.
He is total fashion. Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 6.
Critical Condition.
That's a bad condition to be in.
Oh my god, Carrie's at the diner and she's wearing Junya. Fabulous, asymmetrical floral number. I love to see her in a Japanese designer. We don't see that often from Carrie.
Carrie's not been to Dover Street. I guess it hasn't opened yet. I love Charlotte's frilly white blouse. It kind of looks like it would be a cute swimsuit. And poor Miranda, she's looking devastated. She's just too busy with her baby, I guess, to take care of herself.
Samantha looks fabulous in this pink off-the-shoulder top. I love her in a white suit. And she's going shopping for a massager.
She's looking at the Sharper Image. Do you remember that store? They had all kind of cool stuff.
Her shades are on her head and they're very Y2K. I love the gold hoop earrings, the whole look.
Charlotte meets with her new lawyer and she's ready to battle Bunny for control of her apartment. But she can't handle how handsome this guy is. Kind of giving me Jack Ryan vibes. I'd be able to handle him.
Well, she can't handle it, so instead she gets Harry Goldenblatt, who is going to be a future love of her life.
This is sort of an unconventional meet cute.
Carrie is our Marnie queen, floral Marnie top with a bunch of pins in it, and Samantha has a very Y2K looking shirt with what it looks like to be an abstract painting.
This is sort of a Susie from Curb, and then you make it fashion. Guest star alert, Heather Graham is here.
And we also get to meet Nina Katz.
This Nina has previously dated Aiden, and she is spreading bad news about Carrie all around town.
When Charlotte is having her divorce proceedings, Bunny is there while she's wearing Chanel.
But it's a happy ending because Charlotte gets her apartment, and I hope it's not the last we ever see of Bunny. Carrie has a cute fashion stoop moment. Now we're gonna need a fashion stoop alert. It's been happening a lot. Last time with her cool purse. I love her in this deconstructed shirt by a designer called Robert Funk. I don't know who this guy is, but kudos to you for taking 5 different dress shirts and making them into a single dress.
But I am familiar with those Dr. Scholl sandals. They're cute, but kind of uncomfortable. You don't want to walk in wooden shoes. Trust me.
And we have an iconic Carrie look alert, this green juicy couture tube dress.
In terry cloth. I had the exact same dress.
And what's that bag there?
It's a huge blue Birkin. Scandal. It's fake. It's not a real Birkin. Pat couldn't get her hands on a real Birkin, so they used a fake one that she had.
Yeah, I think it was insurance reasons or something.
This look lives rent-free in my head. Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 7.
The Big Journey.
The episode starts out hot with all the girls having dinner.
Miranda has a capacious bag. I've never seen her with a huge Versace clutch. That's more of a Samantha thing.
And Carrie's got a cool bag on display. We can add this to Carrie's collection of kooky bags.
And now we have a coconut bag. My favorite fashion moment of this dinner are Samantha's earrings.
The best accessory.
Samantha, she always brings us that statement earring. We have to talk about Carrie's hair.
It's very polarizing.
Some people think we have a problem with curly hair. We love curly hair.
Please don't misunderstand us. It's not a problem with curly hair. It's the Annie look.
It's the haircut.
And the color.
This is one of my favorite episodes. Carrie and Samantha take a train to San Francisco. They think they're going on the Orient Express and they're going to be real fancy ladies.
Yeah, but that's not what happens. They're more like on Spirit Airlines. I do love an episode where they travel. That always means fabulous luggage. And this is a new piece of luggage for Carrie, this Vivienne Westwood case. And Samantha has a hard-sided Louis we've seen her with before.
And Carrie's look to enter the train is like full-on glamour flapper. I also love Carrie's white clutch with the flowers. Please let us know if you can identify.
Samantha's dress kind of gives me a Carrie vibe. It's a tight bodycon dress with stitching.
Carrie decides to ask the bachelor party on the train to flirt with Samantha. That is so freaking embarrassing.
We can add this to the long list of embarrassing moments Samantha's had to go through.
And we kind of understand Kim Cattrall in being like, peace out, girls. Until the last episode of And Just Like That, we're so excited it's coming. I do love the comedy moments when Sam is having an existential crisis on the train and she takes out her chicken cutlets.
When they finally finally get to San Francisco, Carrie has a really fabulous look. It's Vivienne Westwood's suit with gorgeous plaid, and she has a flower on her wrist.
She's going to prom, and I love the little straw bag. None of it makes sense, and it all makes sense, and I love that about it. I think the real star of this episode is that cutie pie dog.
Mr. Winkle, the original animal influencer. He was really the headliner, and Carrie was surprised to find she's second fiddle to him.
I don't know if Mr. Winkle was all there, though. He seems kind of deranged.
You don't need to be all there to be a star. Big is there at the book reading. I'm so sick of seeing him.
I do love that pink dress with the turquoise trim that Carrie wears, and a little cutie pie kitten heel for a pregnant lady.
She's literally wearing trim from the trimming store as a necklace. This is very creative styling. We should try this too.
Let's just wrap ourselves in trim. Love
Give me
it.
a yard and a half of that.
Oh, I'm gonna need 5. Sex in the City.
Fashion Analysis, Season 5, Episode 8.
I love a charade.
Cheers to you because it's the last episode of the season.
Cheers. We're gonna do, and just like that, the new season and the old season. We're gonna do all the movies.
We have a couple shows in mind that we might do next, like Absolutely Fabulous or The Nanny. If you have any suggestions, let us know in the comments.
The girls are having a fabulous night out. Everyone's dressed up. I love Carrie's Chanel dress with all the little flowers.
Are those straps knotted or is that roses? I don't know, but it's really cool looking.
And we have a new guest star, Nathan Lane. I think our style star of this episode is Samantha. She pulls so many good looks.
I love when Samantha's a lady in white, and I love the double-breasted white dress. Her feather bag is exquisite. We couldn't tell what this bag is.
One of Samantha's most iconic looks of the entire show is this blue dress with the Chanel scarf.
It's almost like the size of a flag or something. It's huge.
And then my other favorite look of Sam's is that short Missoni dress she wears with a chain belt. This looks like a Jasmina type of a dress.
There were some fashion accidents in this episode, though, too. And we need to talk about Miranda's hat. This fedora has its own zip code.
I do love Carrie's cowboy hat look. She always loves a cowboy hat in the Hamptons.
This is fabulous chaos. It is a shawl alert. That's a shawl, right?
Well, it's kind of a poncho shawl, and I love that she has it layered over a bandana top. My favorite part of the episode are Richard's friends.
Samantha had too much on her plate to worry about fighting with them.
Until she tried to unalive them with a melon. We get to see Hot Dog again, aka Burger. Carrie is just like giddy into him, but who I love is my favorite, Stanford, and he's dressed to impress, as always.
I love this printed shirt and suit that he has for the wedding.
Stanford mentions,
Marcus and I haven't had sex since we bought the Cynthia Rowley china.
you know we had to look up that china.
Who are you if you're collecting Cynthia Rowley china?
I love Carrie's wedding look at the Hamptons. I love the Austin Powers hair.
The dress is from David Dalrymple, who's a New York designer and illustrator that Pat Field has had in her store for a while.
The Carrie necklace is back. A corsage on the hand completes this prom deliciousness. Oh, and I do have to give an honorable mention to Charlotte's dress.
It's a little strapless Oscar de la Renta dress.
The classics for our little wasp.